Welcome to our video on understanding checks, a comprehensive guide. Checks, a cornerstone of financial transactions for generations, remain relevant in today's digital age. This presentation will explore what defines a check, its involved parties, and the various types available. We will also cover key security features and their role in the modern payment landscape. Join us as we delve into the world of checks, their nuances, and their enduring significance. Let's start by understanding the key players involved in a check transaction. There are three main parties. The check transaction involves three key parties, each playing a critical role. The drawer is the account holder who writes and signs the check, instructing their bank to make a payment. The drawee is the bank or financial institution where the drawer's account is held and upon which the check is drawn. Finally, the payee is the individual or entity to whom the check is made payable. Checks are a document for facilitating financial transactions and all three parties have responsibilities. Each party plays a critical role in ensuring smooth financial transactions. Now let's talk about bearer checks, convenience vs. risk. Bearer checks are payable to whoever possesses the check, making them a convenient option for quick transactions. However, this also makes them high risk due to the lack of security. Since they can be negotiated by mere delivery, a lost or stolen bearer check can be easily cashed by anyone. Bearer checks are often used for immediate payments where identification is not required, but caution should always be exercised when using them. Next up are order checks. Enhanced security through endorsement. Order checks are payable to a specific person or entity, requiring endorsement signature on the back for negotiation. This requirement makes them much safer than bearer checks, as only the designated payee can cash or deposit the funds. Order checks are commonly used for personal and business transactions, providing a secure way to transfer funds. If the check has a specific payee, only that payee can cash the check, providing a level of security. Now let's discuss crossed checks, which feature two parallel lines on the top left corner, signaling that they can only be deposited into a bank account and cannot be cashed over the counter. This simple addition provides an extra layer of security and ensures a traceable payment trail. Crossed checks are commonly used in business transactions to maintain accountability and prevent fraud. There are two main types of crossing, general and special. There are two types of crossed checks you should know about. General crossing, indicated by two parallel lines, sometimes accompanied by phrases like, account payee only. This ensures that funds are deposited into a bank account for added security. Special crossing, which specifies a particular bank between those parallel lines, requiring that funds be deposited into an account at that specific institution. Both types enhance security while ensuring traceable payments. Checks are time-sensitive documents with specific rules regarding their validity. Let's break them down. A stale check is one presented for payment after its validity period, typically 3 to 6 months, and may not be honored by banks. A post-dated check bears a future date and cannot be cashed until that date arrives. An antedated check has a date earlier than when it was written. Banks may have policies about honoring these checks, so caution is advised when using them. Despite the rise of digital payment methods continue to gain popularity, checks remain a relevant payment method, particularly for certain transactions. Checks offer varying levels of protection through their security features and different types. Individuals and businesses must understand the nuances of checks to use them effectively and securely. As technology evolves, checks will continue to adapt and serve an important function in the payment landscape. 87% of businesses still using checks, 45% of consumers who use checks 3 to 6 months typical period for check validity.